Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. So this week is week 2. So we got Eunhwa released for the Absolute Squad for the Tactical Upgrade, right? So we're gonna have Vesti next week. That's going to be required for our complete testing. But for this week, let's talk about Eunhwa as a whole and show you guys how strong she is, etc etc. Oh shoot. Yo, did I want that? Okay, let me see.
Armament.
Elysian.
Absolute is the ultimate force
Damn.
of perfection. Count yourself lucky to be on this journey.
It's so different in other accounts. What the heck? Now Eunhwa is going to need Emma to basically get the benefit of her kit as a whole. Her skill 1 is going to give her some sort of camouflage to prevent her from being the target of single target attacks. So that one is cool and all. And she also has one more thing right here that you can see. Her normal attacks is going to deal true damage continuously. Very good against bosses with high defense. And true damage increased by 42%. So when she's in camouflage, that's just going to be what's happening. So she has this particular skill. It's going to require Emma, the AS formation. Now all allies is going to get the critical rate 8%, she's going to get charge damage 41%, and she will get attack increase by 42% as well. Now if Emma is present, then she's going to be able to get all of this bonus stuff right here, including the projectile explosion damage, and of course the true damage increase right here. Now her burst skill is just going to do damage 1 round, exploding bullet, so she's going to be much more focused in that particular area. She's going to be a character that focuses on doing damage herself as a burst 2 character. Now even though she's going to be a burst 2, but her damage is actually quite high. Alright, it's comparable to some of the other burst 3 DPS Nikkes out there. So let's show you guys a little bit of testing right here. Okay, wait a second.
We had to use the mercy roll.
So Eunhwa and Emma beat out this team. Okay, so right now this is the first results that we got. So as we can see, same team. For DPS characters, we got Rapi Red Hood, we got Alice, we got Noah right here, right? So if you observe the D Killer Wife team right here, alright, the one with the D Killer Wife, so we are comparing both Eunhwa and Emma versus D Killer Wife, and then Blanc and Noah, right? Because these two are like together. So I got Noah regardless. So you can see with D Killer Wife, Alice does more damage. Makes sense because Pierce, right? This one is with Eunhwa, we don't do anything. Rapi Red Hood does a little bit more here in the D Killer Wife and Blanc team than this one. But I think because Eunhwa does so much damage on her own, she carries the team on the left. So I think it's Eunhwa's personal damage that was able to push it towards their side. So far, the Emma and Eunhwa team is beating out D Killer Wife and Blanc and Lita and Blanc. Wait, Lita is, Lita is a bit better. Lita is a bit better. 1279 versus 1231. Right? But not by much though, right? Like even though Lita is a bit better, it's like, it's very competitive. Now I'm quite impressed because this team don't have CDR, right? We don't have CDR on Eunhwa and Emma. And Lita have CDR. So therefore you can see the damage potential from Rapi is a lot higher right there, right? Rapi can do up to 700 million. But even then, I do think that this is going to be competitive enough, I think, for a lot of players to try to take advantage of. I think Eunhwa is going to basically make the difference. I put Rapi Red Hood and Ayn. So this one I put Emma Eunhwa with Dollar for CDR. Right, because we always want one character because this team don't have CDR. So as you can see, we got 1.436. And then I take out these two, put Lita and then Blanc and Noah. We got 1469. I think this is very competitive actually, right? Now even though the Blanc and Noah is still better with Lita, for Rapi Red Hood and Ayn here, but I think the damage is... I think this is competitive enough. Because you are putting a character here just for CDR purposes. So we are essentially comparing, like, I know Dola can do a little bit more, right? She also provides a little bit buff of here and there, but she's not really there to do anything. But yeah, I think Eunhwa can almost carry the team. Almost the same damage. So let's have a look at some damage comparison so you guys get a better idea as well where I'm coming from. So a couple of things right here, you can see we are going to compare Eunhwa and Emma together. So this is going to be the first comparison, is comparing D Killer Wife, Blanc, and of course the rest are the same, right? These three are going to be the same characters. We got Rapi, Red Hood, Alice, and Noah right there. Now I decided to put Lita in there instead of D Killer Wife. We do get a little bit more. And then I tried to do Lita and Eunhwa, as you can see, in the same team right here, and we are getting a better score or better DPS, as you can see right here. 131371 total damage as opposed to 1231. So this gives me the impression that if you only need damage, then Eunhwa is a better pick than Emma as a whole, right? So I feel like if you're a new player, right, I'm going to recommend Eunhwa over Emma. Now Emma is still going to have her strengths in terms of she can provide heal for sure, right? That's going to be something that can be observed in some situations. However, it does depend on whether you need that. Is healing a factor in that particular battle? Alright, so if you're fighting boss, depending on what boss, so that's going to be a very situational kind of thing. Alongside with that, you can see right now in comparison with D Killer Wife and Grave, this one is going to basically give us even more damage. And last but not least, Lita and Grave is of course, you know, the best one. So just to give you guys an idea of the damage difference for Eunhwa and Emma right here. Alright, so I think this is somewhat in line. They are still going to lose to like the top Lita teams. If there's Lita in there or there's Grave in there, those are going to beat up or beat out Eunhwa and Emma for the time being. Now maybe Westie comes, that's going to be a little bit different. One more right here, as you can see at the bottom. So I tried to use it with Ein to just test and see how it goes. So of course this is going to be quite similar, surprisingly, right? So in this particular case, so I feel like in most cases, yeah, I can see the problem with not having CDR cooldown reduction. So you ideally want to have one character right here that can do that. So you got to slot them in that particular team, which is going to be something that you will need. Now eventually maybe there's a burst 3 CDR character that could appear, hard to say for sure, but right now Eunhwa and Emma on their own, it's not going to be like a mass pull. I feel like they are like okay, they are somewhat in line with where I think they should land. They are not broken by any means, kind of decently balanced for the time being, but we're gonna have to wait for Vesti to have a final say on that, right? Alright, so that's gonna be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of Eunhwa, specifically for this tactical upgrade version. I feel like this is going to be how it is. If you guys want to make a better decision, wait for next week when Vesti comes out. Then that's going to be when we can make a final testing with all three of them together. With that being said, that's going to be it for now. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.